Morning guys, Dave Seminar, the Mad Traveler here. I am in beautiful Caxambu, Brazil this morning. It's a beautiful Monday morning here. What a way to spend a Monday morning. This gorgeous building behind me is the Parque das Águas in Caxambu, Brazil, which is in Minas Gerais state. Fantastic experience at this place. This is a famous spa town, and this beautiful bath building behind me dates to the 1870s, I believe 1877, in that range, okay? And I just came out of this tremendous treatment in there that I really enjoyed. So those of you who have followed my work, you know that I like healing treatments, medicinal and natural treatments, because I have an autoimmune disease called morphia, which is really painful, especially on my legs and my feet. So I'm always looking for different cures and treatments when I'm in different countries, and I've written several stories about this, which are in my book. Shameless plug here. It's called Breakfast with Polygamists, Dispatches from the Americas. In any case, this place, here's what I did this morning. So I showed them my condition. You go into this place, there's all kinds of different treatments. They're all written in Portuguese, so it's a little intimidating at first. You're like, what's going on here? But they were really patient with me using Google Translate back and forth, and I figured out, I showed them my condition. I showed them my legs and my feet. They had a guy in a lab coat who came out, lab coat, white mask, you felt like you're checking into an insane asylum, right? But he looked at my condition and he said, okay, here's what we're gonna do. First, you're gonna do a 30-minute foot massage. I'm not gonna say no to that, especially when it was 68 reais, which is like 12 bucks or something in that range, $12, $13 at the current exchange rate. And then you're gonna do some other types of treatments. I couldn't follow what he was talking about, but I thought, all right, let's trust him. I'm game for whatever you have. The other treatment he wanted to sell me was 45 reais, which is like 8 bucks. Absolutely, let's try it. So the massage was amazing. It was great. Someone did a tremendous foot massage. And then afterwards, the guy brought me in this small little chamber, okay? It was like a shower room type deal with a huge hose in it and some sort of a machine. I thought, all right, what's going on here? I was in a bathing suit. He wanted me to take the bathing suit off, and I thought, I don't think I want to get naked for this. I'm not really sure what this dude has in mind for me. Then he turned on this machine, and it sounded like a nuclear power plant was about to erupt. It was loud. Like, all right, this is really weird. So he had me first, standing in one direction, then in another direction, and whatever. And he's hosing me off like big time with this high pressure hose. Felt like being pressure washed, or like being like a cattle who was about to be sold at an auction or something like that. It's basically getting hosed off. But the water was nice and warm, so I didn't really mind it. Then at the end, he had me, face towards him, and then he wanted me to stand, covering my privates, because he was going to be hosing me off like full on, and like I was a soccer player that was defending against a free kick. It was really funny, but that was okay. Like that whole thing. Then at the end, he had me sort of spin all the way around, and basically, then he started spraying cold water at me. And I thought, all right, this is a lot less pleasant. By the way, it's nicer now, but like in this morning, this is a mountain town, about 3,000 feet elevation, so it was chilly this morning, even though it's July, which is actually winter here. So I didn't really like the cold water treatment, but I'm like, all right, what's next? Now what do we got? Then finally they led me into another little room where it was basically like a jacuzzi bath type thing. And I thought, all right, that's interesting. Now I'm gonna take some sort of a jacuzzi. So I got in this bath, and then he put a bottle of something or other in there, in the bath, in the water. And then he took a packet out, and he spread a packet all around the thing, a packet of some potion, who knows what. And then all of a sudden it was like, okay, now I'm like in a bubble bath, like a very aromatic bubble bath. I thought, all right, this is kind of pleasant. How long am I gonna do this for? So before he leaves, he says 20 minutos, and that's 20 minutes. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. I haven't taken a bubble bath since I was a kid, and I thought, I don't know if I wanna sit in a bubble bath for 20 minutes. I said, how about 15, which is 15? He kind of shrugged and walked out. Then a minute or two later, he came back with his phone and Google Translate, and he typed in, try to get comfortable and relax. And it was pretty good advice, because maybe I was a little uptight, and I ended up loving it. I just walked out of this place like 5 minutes ago, got dressed. And these things, are they real cures? Like, am I cured of my condition? Of course not. There's no cure for my condition. However, do I feel better? I feel like $1 million right now. I feel really good. So this place is totally worth it. The entire treatment cost me 147 reais, which is, I don't know, 25 bucks, I'm gonna say, round trip, something like that. And it includes the bath robe and towel rental, which is like $2 or something like that. Anyways, also after you do that, then there's 10 or 12 different types of natural springs water to try, each of these different gazebos you go to. And they all are supposed to be good for different sort of conditions. And by the way, there's different treatments for every sort of condition imaginable, from depression to all kinds of other stuff, inflammation, you know, gastritis, you name it. There's tons of different ailments here, and then based upon your ailment, they're going to give you a specific type of treatment. And you see there's quite a few sick people around. There's some people being pushed around in wheelchairs and such like that. But I mean, I think this is a great place if you're into natural healing and cures, and or if you just want to visit a beautiful park. There's also a cable car which goes up to, they have a mini Cristo Redemptor here, like the Christ the Redeemer, like in Rio, up in the top of the hill behind me too. So by all means, check this place out. Caxambu, Parque das Aguas. See you guys, and please, if you enjoy the video, please subscribe and follow me in my travels around the world. Cheers.